Hello, welcome back to another episode of this game. Oh, thank God. I had this reoccurring feeling in the back of my mind that I had deleted my save state for some strange reason. Luckily, I did not do that. And I also had the feeling in the back of my mind that I would be Eve for some reason. And that is actually the character that I wanted to be, believe it or not. Eve is what many people consider to be, well, she is a very weak character. But she isn't the weakest when it comes to, well, health-wise in general, acceptance-wise, as Samson would preferably take that honor, as being the weakest character in this game due to verifying a number of reasons, both the obvious and the very less obvious ones that require a whole lot of attention to detail. But I will not be undergoing these facts right now, or maybe I will. That depends. Okay, I got plenty of monies out of that, and enough to target the duty flies. Once again, the whole ordeal behind Eve is that she is most effective when she takes damage, and that is really all there is to her. That is why many people, oh Jesus, that's why many people prioritize taking damage as her when they generally use her, as she can release Deadbird, which ain't very useful, but she also has the Whole of Babylon when she goes down to just one half a heart, which is extremely useful in kind of every situation there really is. I would very much like the Deadbird to target the guy directly. That would help a lot, and it rightfully did. It rightfully did help a lot. So that's nice. I got a range upgrade. I'm not satisfied, but I guess I'll manage. I'll keep the spirit heart just in case, because I want to visit the curse room. And if I could get another heart, that would be most appreciated. In every single regard, whatsoever ever. But of course I will try to avoid killing myself off of this, because that would be not very appreciated. We get poison touch, which makes for even more like explanations for or excuses for me to take damage with her, which is not exactly what I've been looking forward to do, but oh well. Yes, this could potentially kill us. I will take this Guppy's tail. It ain't very useful, and it ain't worth that much. The thing about Guppy items, if you haven't realized yet, is that if you pick up 3 of the Guppy related items, most of them at least, you will get transformed into this flying cat that spews out flies for some strange reason. So that's what I'm trying to aim for to do. And generally, this particular item, Guppy's tail, does so that there is a much higher chance of her spawning golden chests whenever there is a chest drop on a room. So that means that if you have loads of key, brilliant item. If you don't, wouldn't recommend it. So that is up for interpretation, is basically all I'm getting at here. That is worth it if I had anything that I could compensate for that. Now we have currently entered a state of, oh yes, good, currently entered a state of the highest damage possible done by Eve, which is actually a lot, and she actually moves quite fast because of the Whole of Babylon, and it basically activates every single time that I have just one single half a heart, red heart left, and with infinite numbers of spirit hearts basically. So that is quite handy dandy. I think I'll go target the boss room instantly, and I know it's a black fella, but I don't think that he will. I don't think he can defeat us in this particular case. I know he spawns those annoying black spiders, but I think we'll manage somehow. As we usually do. A deal with the devil would be most appreciated, but I'm not quite sure I could get that. So I'm trying to get him to defeat his own flies, which would be quite nice, but that's not always something you do. See suicidal guys like this defeat his own minions. Usually just see it in James Bond movies and other, well, related stuff like that. The bad guy always erasing his minions when they haven't pleased him sufficiently. Which is bullocks, if you ask me. I actually did get a deal with the devil. I'm quite content. I will take this just in case, if I need it for the deal with the devil. You never know. And it looks like I did. Technology 2 and Parasite. Which is better? Which is worse? They're both good, that's the thing. Technology 2 decreases Eve's damage even more than she already has, but I think I'm going to go for it. Because generally her having a low amount of stuffs is pretty good. Or is this just regular? I'm not really sure. Anyway. So we'll go to the curse room just rather quickly. So basically I just spent like nothing getting technology 2 if you look at it that way. You could also say I spent loads of shit going there. But let's just say I did not, and be content with that fact. Now this is not exactly what I had hoped technology to be, but I didn't quite see if it was the second or the first, because there is quite a variance on those two. Yeah, I believe it was the first, which is pretty good. So it does not decrease our damage output, it just does so that we can do this. And so shot speed upgrades will not matter in the slightest, as Matthew Patel would so famously state in the Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. If you have not seen that yet, go watch it right now. Right now. I'm serious, abandon this video and go watch it right this instant. I'm waiting. I mean, I can wait here all day. You can just go ahead and do that. I won't get anywhere in this game, man. I'm gonna tell you. If you haven't watched that godly movie, I will not speak to you ever again. Kinda. And this is one of the situations where it's not very nice. We got yeah, attack fly, which is not a special item, and it's like 2 damage each time it attacks, while Eve's base damage is approximately 2.7, I believe, if you stack things up and do the math properly. I guess I won't go to the arcade. Maybe I've been missing out on something, or maybe I will miss out. Maybe I'll just go. If only I could get a bomb, that could be pretty sweet, so I might just gamble for that. Oh, that was completely worth it in the end. Totally. Right, that's great. Yes, you know what? I shall go and do that. It's time for some gambling mechanisms. Let's bloody do this. Ain't got nothing to lose on this baby. Yeah, and even more hearts. That's excellent. That is absolutely amazing. Then I can get some consumables, and now I can get even more consumables. So, it's nice. It's real nice. Let me think. Yeah, I'll just take this immediately. I have an itching to take the pill. I know it might leave me in a bad position. I really, you know, pills have screwed me over so many times lately, so I have a bad feeling about them. Oh, this is just... Okay, that was rather interesting. Not exactly what I expected, but it was pretty darn a bummer that it blew up. I'm just hoping to get some bombs out of this guy before he gives me fly or some shit like that. So do supply, right? Yes, and also if I could get more hearts would, yes, excellent. Now I could possibly go to that other place and blow up those rocks and get the chest, and everything is turning out rather nicely for us here. Oh, this is excellent. I got no tinder rocks, but that does not matter at all. Okay. This is what you get for using pills. Note to self, basically. you know, it could be much worse, and this pill that I'm holding in my hand right here could be that thing that is much worse. But then again, we don't all have time for that now, do we? I guess I will. Yes. Okay. Yeah, definitely something. Oh my, you pretty gal. That is freaking awesome. I guess I can also even go to the item room now. Yes, definitely. Or the shop, I mean. The shop I was referring to. I can also buy another key if that's the case, if that's what's necessary. Oh, mob's purse. Yeah, I'm just gonna take it. I didn't get nothing else, but maybe this is relevant. Might be. Okay, that's really great actually. Tears Up is amazing in every regard. So that's nice that we had that in our rotation. I don't usually do that because I'm addicted to them, but I try and refrain from taking any pills when I'm not Kane, even though that's very hard for me to do in fact. Because I am quite stupid like that. I try to get more consumables out of the guy, but I'm just afraid that it will, well, bite me back in the ass. Maybe this is the secret room, might not be, so I did not waste a bomb. And I got, yeah, plenty of more. So also a reason to visit the shop on the next floor again. This has been a very great, well, only second floor, and just because of a very few turn of events, I could spend so much, well, time and effort and gambling on one floor, and it ultimately paid itself out rather nicely. This might be something that is relevant, it is not, you see. Garbage tail biting myself in my buttocks, as usually. Right. Okay, I will dispatch of these foes with great haste. Shouldn't be that too much. Oh god, shouldn't be too much of a problem. I was just about to say, but maybe it was. Maybe it was. Great. 2 of spades. That is keys. Excellent. Yes. Just trying to scratch it up on the back of my mind. That is keys. This is another attack fly. So that is quite a rare occurrence. This is a special item, but it is close to us and it damages for 5 points of damage per hit, I believe. It's quite good is what I'm trying to get at here. Now, whether or not I used that key, that was completely fruitless, because whether or not I would have used 2 of spades card, I would have been granted 2 keys either way. So it does not matter one single bit. Let's see if we can get another deal with the devil. I know I have sacrificed enough. Headless Horseman is not usually a guy you would like to spot on your Isaac adventure. Especially not when he does stupid shit like that. And he is not very nice to be dealing with. And again, most of these enemies are not quite very nice to deal with in general. So this shouldn't be too much of a hassle. Especially not with tier technology, which is kind of a piercing shotted thing, and my infinite range really does the trick for this entire ordeal. So that is rather nice, and I did get a deal with the devil, and I do get a flying item. Great, now I can actually fly. This is awesome. Oh, okay. Well, holy shit. I mean, that it is what it is, and I am quite close to becoming Guppy if I do these easy steps, and I will get loads of spirit hearts. Now I'm turning myself dependent of spirit hearts, and you know what? I'm gonna fucking do that. That's for true. Yeah. You're seeing me. Your blood is seeing me now. Could potentially use this at a later point if the devil room is still there, which it might be, which it might not be. Whatever. It doesn't really matter that much. What really matters is that I play my cards right from now on. And make sure to only do the right things. But our damage should be pretty okay. especially with such a high rate of fire and infinite range and everything going quite nicely for us. Yes, a regular chest for once. This is a rare occurrence indeed. This is not something you see every day. A myth, a legend, once in a lifetime experience. Come and meet with the regular chests. Not a regular occurrence, as they say. That is okay. That was something, I guess. Now, yeah, it should be here. That's what I'm trying to say. It wasn't. Then maybe it could be right there, I suppose. I won't try to use too many bombs on this, but I'm just hoping. And it was. Okay. So, just because of these turn of events, I am going to use... I know, but I'm going to use the 2 of spades so I can get to the shop. Just cause, basically. Just cause. Okay, there you have it. That sure is something. Basically, this is worth it now. I don't think that the ladder is worth it, even though we might discard of this space or item, which I guess I will not do. I still think it's a bad move if I did that, so yeah, let's just hang on to it for the rest of our life, and we'll be quite content. Tammy's head. I was actually stuck right there if I couldn't do anything, so yeah, quite nice that did not happen. Tammy's head is not something I'm looking forward to, and the problem is it is not a guppy related item. If it was, I would be so stoked for the future, so I would become guppy and be able to take any spacebar item I wanted. Which, yeah, would leave an empty room for anything nice. I'm gambling to see if I can be granted more consumables, especially in the form of keys, which I very much need right now. Might have been a bad move, spending the 2 of spades. Might not. Fuck knows, right? This has definitely turned it into the run of gambling, that's for true, and I got a pretty fly. Awesome. Yeah. The run of gambling and flies, which goes hand in hand at Gomorrah and Nevada and yeah, New Vegas, all those sweet ass places. You see flies all over the place playing those big ass slot boxes and one-armed thieves. And I'm telling you, it's a rich ass life. On a completely unrelated note, have you ever had these kind of dreams where you have, let's just say, awkward sexual encounters with people that you really shouldn't be having that with? Oh, and here's the best part. It isn't even awkward in the dream. That kind of defeats the whole purpose of knowing what is right and wrong, and you generally have this really guilty feeling in your consciousness the day after. It's quite bad, let me tell you. Okay, that wasn't worth it one bit, but who the fuck knew it would grant us such a thing? It's still there. Unfortunately, I did not get, yeah, anything to fly. And I can use this, so I'll take the pony. I think it is more worth it in this instance. Still, it's still more worth it is what I'm trying to say. I mean, it could potentially not be worth anything, but in this case it is. If we have spectral tears or piercing shots, I would be sore tomorrow is what I'm trying to say here. I'll be so happy I could tickle a monkey's bum. Or boil a monkey's bum or whatever. Whatever they say now. I think this guy has a potentiality of dealing, yeah, too much damage to me, so I'm not looking forward to that possibility of happening to occur. So, what if we do that? Yes, that was totally worth it. As you could just see. Maybe I should have done that just a little bit earlier, but whatever. Oh well. This is, yeah. So didn't really affect our speed that much. Actually, maybe it was kind of futile because our range is also in the top tiers of range, you could say, that is available. Oh shit! And I don't even have one. Maybe I should. I need keys and I need money, and I got neither of it right now. I really want to play that judgment / beggar. It is of dire importance for me at this point. There you have it. There you bloody have it, game. You are trying my patience. You must be feeling pretty darn lucky right now, don't you, punk? Must be having it really neat. Congratulations, game. You have just won my freaking... Yeah. I am so stoked for the future now. This is awesome. I'm gonna take the cursed skull as it sucks. It's a terrible trinket, really, unfortunately. But I'm definitely gonna open up every single other item. And I hope that I get something good out of it. Oh, a health upgrade. That's kind of neat. Oh, right. Except for that. Maybe I should have taken that into account. Is this even worth anything? Fuck knows. I took it, and that's what matters. I will gamble the fuck out of this guy at some other point. Just not now. Maybe... yeah, it's... The potentiality of fighting greed is quite high, and I would like to take that chance. But if it isn't there, then it isn't there. Simple as that. But of course, I have infinite amounts of keys on this particular floor. That's what a golden key does, in case you didn't notice. So I'm hoping that I could get some use out of that. Now, as aforementioned, speculatives, glory to Satan. Little choppy, eh? Little bloody choppy. Yeah, why not? It doesn't really matter. Was that a tears up? I can't even notice. It was a tarot card. Not anything else, and a hierophant. Excellent. That's a great item. It just grants us instantly to, or not instantly, leaves them on the floor, but it is kind of implicit instantly. Okay, that was what I was hoping for. 2 spirit hearts. If I'll stop interrupting myself all the time, I could actually get things done. That was, oh yeah, I have poison touch, so I can exploit that. I should really be using that more often now that I think about it. Yeah, the horse's ability I'm talking about here. It does actually damage quite a good ordeal that I wasn't aware of. So that's nice. A key. That's for future stuffs. Yeah, we can avoid 1 ounce of damage, but we have to take this little fella of damage. And I'm basically always going to curse rooms from now on, because the possibility of getting a guppy item is just too great for me not to take, is what I'm trying to get at here. And why the hell are these guys not getting wrecked and getting up in position where they should be? Come on, little fella. Yes, very good. Get tag fly. Kinda help in that situation. I have noticed that they have a tendency of not getting up when I can fly like this. Maybe it's just the pony scaring them off, those poor little hosts. I'm not complaining. I would be terrified if I saw a whore, or not even a whore, like a girl from the Bible, from a religious testament, also fly a dead horse on a stick, trying to shoot laser beams at me in my general direction. Yes, I would be quite terrified, in fact. The box. In a second. Let me just move on, just, yeah, for one more. Then I can also get my charge for the pony item. Because, yeah, it is a boss battle, so it might prove itself quite terrifying, really. So let's not try and take any dumb damage. I'm gonna take it, though. Oh, except for that. Luckily, it did seem to hit, like, poor fella. Oh, not the poor fella, it's actually quantum dingus. So learn it, you bloody dick. Maybe that wasn't worth it right now. Maybe we should use it on the next fight. But I did it. I mean, you can't come complaining to me now, mate. Ooh, the tower, eh? Could be useful right here, maybe. Oh, okay, it kind of was. Maybe I shouldn't have used it because that was quite close. But I did. And this is bad gas, which is absolutely fine. Nothing to sneeze at, and nothing to say, wow, you are so fine, girl, either. It's just neutral, really. More monies. Makes it, oh, right, we had greed in the shop. Right, I forgot. But makes it worth it to gamble with this little fella here, so I guess it was somewhat worth it. Nope. I'm just gonna course right over you, like, okay, not necessary. But thank you anyways for your patronage, mate. Most appreciated. Now, finally time to move on. No more gambling, no more exploiting, no more, just the depths. The depths, you and me, both, might. We are going to conquer this entire floor. Now my damage could greatly be much better than it is right now. It's not by any means great or anything in particular. It's actually quite awful. Even with the pact. That's just the way of the Eve, basically. The way of Eve runs. You gotta learn to take that into account when you do runs with this gal. It ain't so bad. In the last room, of course I would have picked it up, but I think I'm gonna wait just in case. Might be one last shop I could check out before I leave, and also general some other good items. Yes, should I go in there and then the secret room? Or just... yeah, you know, I think I'm gonna do that. And there were 2 of them. That was a troll bomb, so get the fuck away from me. This is bad trip. Could be worse, could be much worse. Oh, this is tears up. I always associate the white pills with something bad, but in this case, complete opposite. That was generally not quite worth it in my book. But let's just move on, shall we? Okay, directly into the shop. That was rather interesting. Notch axe, not worth a penny, I'm afraid, because we have sufficient amount of bombs. The hermit is for the next shop. Don't think I'm gonna use it just yet, at least. The wheel of fortune has a, I think, has a chance of spawning a fortune teller, is what it's called, where that particular item could grant us spirit hearts. So I get that it could be useful if I just use it to my fullest of extents. Well, you know, maybe I shall. Yes, and so it was. There you have it. Tempting, I must admit, but just not tempting enough apparently. Another, the lovers. That's for health, which is of no concern of mine. And also it could grant us a trinket, of course. And trinkets would be just what I need at this time of day. Because I have mom's purse, and mom's purse apparently makes it impossible for us to have more than one trinket at a time in play. More keys actually makes it worthwhile to open one of these golden keys. Oh, chests, definitely. I'll go the closest one without any risk taken. The Joker. Oh, you sure are a Joker, ain't you, mate? This was the lover's card. If I don't get the deal with the devil in this boss, if I take too much damage or just in general screw something up, or the chance to stay with me today, I'm gonna use it, definitely. No strings attached. That's for true. So, having my hopes up could turn out to be for the worst, but could also turn out to be the complete opposite. This is Temperance, which is... oh yes, it is a blood bank. I might actually use that later, depending on how many hearts we've got left on this floor. This is depth 1. I will not make that stupid mistake again. Tarot cards. We have surely also be getting a lot of tarot cards later. Alright. And even more health. Excellent. 2 spades. Which is, as aforementioned, more keys. So that's freaking great. Monster 2. If I can keep in one setting, yes. Very quick boss fight, that should be over quite soon. I'm just gonna have to make sure to do that. And if only the attack flies could be slightly more useful, that would be most appreciated. Yes, shouldn't be that too much of a hassle. Why, we got him sorta covered. Oh man, this new room of mine is smelling. I have built these new shelves in my room, and it has this really authentic smell of wood. You know. No, not the usual kind of wood that you experience, but the real wood. Maybe I should use the temperance now. I'm quite regretting it. I don't know if I can do that, and it'll leave me in debt HP wise, but I think I'm going to use it just because it's worth it, especially with the mark. Right, okay, that did leave me in the same situation as last time, and I was quite a big dingus for not remembering that happened. Luckily I kind of aboded for my stupidous action that I just made. So yeah, you know, let's not speak of this. This two of spades I will use at a later point. This was temperance, right? Oh shit, I can't even use temperance now. That's what I had forgotten, which might have been quite a dumb move of me, but then again I wasn't quite sure that the devil room would retain its existence. The good thing about this is that we are much more powerful due to the fact that we have Hall of Babylon constantly activated, perma-activated you could say. So I'm quite happy for that, yes. Now just avoid taking stupidous arc damage and you'll be just fine. Good. This is worth it, I would personally say. The lovers, once again, completely useless to me now, in this case. But, oh well, whatever. This is another tinted rock, is what I was trying to say here. And I've been getting loads of compensation for that dumb action that I actually everybody witnessed me do. So, that is quite awesome, in general. Safety cap. Goodie. If I can get myself some more. Two of hearts. Nope. I won't take that thing. Holy hell, there is a lot of this around here. No, I will not question authority. I think that the government and everything it says is completely true. Especially after having read 1984 by George Orwell. It's a fabulous book if you haven't read it. Freaking amazing. I think this is better than Red Patch since I'm not really counting to take any more damage. Judgment. Awesome. And thank God it wasn't a devil judgment. That would be quite in a scary position. Maybe I should just gamble between and forth on these, because I could have the potentiality of getting a actually I should focus myself on this guy, because there is a potentiality of getting a heart upgrade, and that would be very appreciated. Okay, that's not exactly what I mean by a heart upgrade, you silly mongrel. Let's see if I can get the right items for once. I think pink. No. Ugh, you son of a shit. Right, take it easy now. And then safety pills. Good. This is the correct amount I want to stay at. I'm gonna use the two of spades and then gonna use another two of spades, so we are completely bulging with this. No. Oh, God damn it. I think the rusted key, apparently by some kind of bug in game, is completely worthless. So, yeah, that's. Oh God, that's quite sad. And that was quite sad too, when I had a worthless item hanging around in the middle of this room. quite annoying in general. I have been hoping to get an HP upgrade from the little judgment dude fella. Not quite sure we can get that now. And oh my goodness, this is tedious. Maybe it wasn't so tedious, and this is another the Joker card. What did I even have in the first place? Oh, 2 of hearts, but I guess I did leave the Joker someplace else, did I not? So, whatever. Please, please give me something for my troubles. Mate, I am begging you. No. As a one last attempt, I'm gonna blow this shit up. Yes, hoping for more money. So I did get. Please, do give me something nice, and I will be forever be in somewhat debt to you. No. Okay. Whatever. As that famous Rolling Stones album says, you can always get what you want, and I've decided to base my life around these kind of principles that the Rolling Stones have set forth for me. Oh, this the Joker. Awesome is what I'm trying to say. Shouldn't I just go directly to it? Maybe, yeah, especially with the Curse of Darkness, that's worth it. One entire ordeal. And I can't pick that up. It would ultimately kill me. Not even Lucky Foot, even though I would very much like it. I took Ace of Spades. Why the fuck did I take Ace of Spades? I wanted that other thing, god damn you. Oh well. That kind of sucks. I wanted safety cap. I did not. I did not get safety cap. So, whatever. We'll be fine, that's what I'm trying to say. I have enough life to compensate for any dumb actions that I will take. And any dumb actions that I have. Oh, Steven. That, holy shit, that's a rare item, I think. It's basically a damage upgrade, which is very nice. And yeah, it's just good in general. Because it's quite a huge damage item, and you mostly get it from dealing with a certain boss that is only available on cellar and basement. So I'm quite thrilled to actually see it in action here. The Hangman is totally worthless for us unless we get a better spacebar item, which I think we want. This pony is doing wonders for us at these mirror instances. So I think I'll just retain it as it is. Right here. Okay, I had a sufficient amount of keys. I don't think this would be useful. It was on the second floor of this entire run, which was quite nice. We have yet to become Guppy, I just realized. We have yet to become fucking Guppy. I have a high chance of getting... Alright, this is definitely much more worth it than the Hangman. And this is also worth it if I could afford it. This just tells me that I gotta save up some... Oh, right. I always forgot. Maybe... What happens if I use the Emperor? Actually, after I defeated Mom. Will I be able to... I might actually be able to transport out of this place. And that is what I'm hoping to do. So, let's try and go for that. Of course, after I defeated her, in general. That's what needs to be done first. Little mom on the wall. What are you doing? Why did you punish me so? Why did you listen to the devil as he spoke those horrific things in your ear and indoctrinated you into thinking that I was the bad one? Mom. Oh, Mom. How could you? Health. Oh, right. Range down. This is another health sub, so now I have actually... Yes. I have broke even with the devil. And that is very awesome. Okay. Shit. I made a huge mistake. I'm going to use the Emperor to see if there's... Yes, and there you have it. I have the ability to go outside again. Yay. No more broken dreams and tears and shit like that. The only thing I did was a huge mistake on, well, taking that heart actually. So I'm hoping for a temperance. That could be much appreciated. That would be much appreciated, was what I'm trying to say here. Generally, when dealing with Eve, is that you basically want to stay at a very low amount of health and having loads of spirit hearts at the same time. That's what you really want to be doing when you play as Eve. It's not always you have that opportunity. When you do, be sure to utilize it at its fullest. These guys are pretty scary, but they weren't those scary when they've been doing those stupid activities, wouldn't you say? Well, that's rather nice. I can feel this is quite a long run. This has been going for quite a while now, hasn't it? Most because of all these gambling aspects I've been so prone of doing. Matchstick. More bombs. I don't need more bombs. I wouldn't be more fond of tarot cards. So let's leave it at that. Once again, I'm not quite sure if this can be poisoned too, if the laser beams I am firing can be poisonous too, as by means of Pinky Eye, which should be granting us 10% of a chance of every tear to become poisonous. But I'm just not sure that is relevant. Whatever. We'll be fine. You just have to go. Great, super pride, just what I fucking didn't need, but then again he's easy as tits, so it don't matter. He is easy as the woman genitalia. Goody goody. Not worth it, but it was something at least. I'm really hoping I'd get miraculously could get 8 cents by any means. Yeah, this is not 8 cents. Now a temperance card would be like sent from the devil himself, basically is what I'm trying to get at here. That would be most appreciated. Oh yeah, come on. Just now this makes it worth it for me to try and look for the secret room. Holy, okay. I'm gonna blow it up and see if I can get more monies. One is not good enough, mate. Let me tell you that. I'm just gonna search aimlessly for the second secret room. It might not be anywhere. And maybe I'm just wasting bombs, completely futile. And there we have it. Ugh. Fine. Game, you son of a shit. Oh, right. Okay. Don't think there are any more. Yeah, we can just use that without... Okay, I can't even use that. Apparently it restricts me from boasting, which is kind of nice. Kind of nice of you, game, to have done that for me. Kind of nice. Did this lead us to the bathroom? No, it did not. 2 hearts. More worth it than a hangman, I would say. A hangman ain't worth tits, I'm afraid. So I will save this for future occasions. If I even get a chance to use it. My hearts are generally too high for that to be a matter of importance. Think about. Yes, I'll move on. These were not of importance. Maybe the bad trip actually was, but then again, not so much. Not so much that it was worth it. And you know, first now I'm getting monies back, which is and then of course a fight with greed. Because why the hell not? Am I right? Yes. Sufficient with money. Just enough to make everything in my entire life worthwhile that I regret not doing so far. This is another 2 of hearts. Well, can't really complain. I don't need keys, and I definitely don't need bombs. Or maybe I do need bombs, and I'm just teasing myself at this point. maybe I need everything at my disposal I can try to get, because this Gertie Jr. is usually, as always, very scary to be fighting, especially in a narrow place like this. Holy Jesus. Stop sliding around the damn place. You're like one of those air hockey machines that you use to play on at arcades and stuff like that. Those were the days. Hanging with the dudes and playing some air hockey, man. I miss those times. It was like yesterday. I spent my first air hockey tournament in the basement. Or in jail, basically. Since I broke the rules. The fool? Are you calling me a fool? I'm just gonna use that. I don't give a shit. And the music keeps playing until now. Oh, maybe not. Just keep on playing music. I have no more scrubbles for you. I actually quite enjoy you hanging around, so just do your thing. That's quite nice, really. You are most appreciated, music, in this particular context. I mean, this is kind of getting too much. You could kind of stop now, would you please? I mean, yes. Music. Would you kindly? Thank goodness. I was kind of iffing that was glitching out. Oh my Jesus, we have not been getting another fucking guppy item. This is atrocious. How much more do I need to accomplish? Holy Jesus, mate. This is rather disturbing. Oh, okay, I didn't take into account I couldn't save taking damage from that space. Oh well. This little guy is getting me kind of unnerving, but now it's much more easier to control with just those two circling in orbit with each other. Not so difficult. I need spirit hearts right now. Just realized I'm actually been getting slightly low on health. It ain't so much big of a deal right now, but it could potentially become a threat in the near future. Trying to get these stacked up and this Isaac replica as far away from us as humanly possible. Luckily, yeah, our tears are way different from his tears. That son of a gun. Finally, the boss room. Luckily, we don't have to risk taking damage from the gooey substances, because I have the means of resisting that, which is flight. Let the power of flight compels you. Yeah, I'll make sure that you're the dead one in this occasion, right? I don't think magician does anything to the laser beams besides making them look good. But that's just not good enough, maybe. I'll try and avoid him spawning any more knights, which shouldn't be that much of a problem, but holy hell, I gotta deal with the devil. No, I will not be in debt. I am most likely going to die from that, so let's not. Let's actually be quite lucky that I survive everything else, because things are not really looking that much. Okay, the Ankh. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. So where could the secret room be now is what we're all thinking on this merry day, is it not? Oh goodness, this situation is becoming slightly extreme. I'm a bit worried for my future. Nope. No way in hell could you get me to do such a devilish thing. Oh, more spirit hearts, please, for the love of Jesus. I do not want this run to go to waste. Because it has been good to us. It has been quite fun. And generally, yeah, I would not like to die like this. That's what I'm trying to get at here. Because I've spent so much bloody time on this, and I haven't really finished the game as Eve yet. which is another thing on my list to prioritize that I just made up in my head, which is necessary for the goodness of everything. Yes, okay. I can use this, but that doesn't matter. I can definitely use that so much right now. Except when you do something like that. There's a very, I think, low chance of this yielding any benefit. I will try though. You never know. I think the tower is too much of a risk in general, except at the mom fight maybe. Mom's hard fight. But yeah. It might be dastardly wrong of me to think that is a good usage of prioritize. So yeah, let's not. Let me blow this up to smithereens. Oh, and I got what I was looking for. Thank you, kind maiden. Now, pro sources have informed me that as Eve, you have a higher chance in general to get a spirit heart than a normal red heart. I don't know what the percentage quota is exactly. It is something. That's for true. Just don't know what. Okay, you gave me fly love, which is alright, I suppose. I can leave it at that, because I have been experiencing some instances where it was pretty dire with the amount of flies on the screen at once. So having that really drastically decreased is a huge help, and will be a huge help in the future. Okay, so nothing to use for there. I think we can take this on without no problems. Yes, this is not worth going through, I'm afraid. Both because I'm quite scared for what the future will yield when it comes to matches like these, and yeah, I think I can take these fellas on without them. But if always in an emergency, I can use the horsey's secret attribute, which is charging at drastically high speeds through enemies, which is pretty darn awesome if I do say so myself. Not that I've actually improved on it and invented it in any sort of way whatsoever. It was just there from the very beginning. When I first played the Binding of Isaac, it was already there. Oof. The Joker. My oh my. Oh right. Does this mean we can skip the mom fight? Is that what it actually means? You know, I'm willing to take the risk. Okay, it did apparently not mean that, and now I am entirely screwed, because of course I cannot take on. This is fucking Sheol, man. This is the devil's abode, basically. What I'm trying to get at here. Man, this is some dangerous shits. If I could get a fortune teller, that would be awesome. But I don't think I have the means and the luck to be granted such a huge favor in any means necessary. However could he spawn such devilish things in my general direction? Come on, please. No, this is not what I need. I do not need money at this time around, friend. I need so much more than just measly money that you could spit at me. I mean, it could be nice if we could win this, but I'm really not having many high hopes, because Satan is kind of a sick son of a gun when it comes to that. Wheel of Fortune, okay. It is something. I'll give it that. It is something, and I'm hoping it could give us stuff like Pretty Flies or Spirit Hearts in general. In general, that would be awesome. I desperately need that. I desperately did not need you to do that. I'm gonna take a sip of water. Oh goodness, oh goodness. I'm quite quite screwed, I would personally say. Maybe that's not the right thing to say in this situation, but I would say I'm screwed. Maybe that is not true, and maybe I'm just seeing things in front of me that are actually not even existing. Whew. I just went and did that to myself, did I not? Oh, I should have just used a fucking bomb. Who am I even kidding? Perfect lineup. And these guys are actually not really a threat when you have the ability to fly. You see the pony have been... Oh right, we have eternal life. I forgot, and with 4 spirit hearts I am back in the game with renewed energy. You see, this might be the right way to go, and it might also not be the right way to go. Is another way of saying it. It might be the complete opposite way that I need to go, in fact. But who knows, basically. Nobody could really know. But now, oh, even better, I have the Hall of Babylon on my side, which drastically increases my attack damage. Awesome. This is very, very useful. This room is not very useful. I just have to circle around them at all times, basically, to kind of avoid taking damage. This is annoying that I have a champion version also to deal with. I'm trying to get rid of that first, and then I can deal with this little fella. Right, that wasn't so bad. That was actually not so bad. And there we have him. The one and only Satan himself. If I could only have the chance of defeating you, Satan, I would surely as hell take it any day now. And this is what I'm trying to... yeah, to vote for. Trying to defeat Satan is quite a feat. Oh, if this could be the Hierophant or something like that. The stars? Sad onion. Wow. Isn't this... oh, it's just a random... oh, thank God I didn't abuse that. You know, I might die. That's actually very likely. But I will go in the thinking that I will not die. I will be victorious to this dude. Yes, and I did leave it at the exact place. I'm sorry, I have been fighting Satan before in my lifetime. This is not the first time that I'm experiencing this particular fight. So I'm sorry, nothing really drastically epic or new in that regard. But yes, and I did manage not to take any dumb damage, which is very, very neat. Actually, oh, how did I take damage from that, really? Now, only 1 health left before I am a goner, so better pull in and do stuff correctly. Yes. There are different ways he can utilize his attacks, and this was one of them. So I died to this particular fellow. It wasn't that bad, actually. We were quite close to defeating him. Oh, and because I skipped... I didn't even unlock the next thing. That doesn't matter. It's fine. Oh, that was a long-ass episode. Thank you for watching. It was quite nice. And have a nice one.